Yeah, so picking up where I left off from part one of Black people are not truly blessed. This phone is keep cutting off in the middle of my video about this particular subject. And today is just Shabbat. Well, it just ended, but it's still the same day, but I'm still celebrating it, making these spiritual educational videos. But college people are in debt too. Millions and millions and millions of people are, especially black college people. Okay. So, how are you blessed when you got, man, I know you brought it up on yourself, but again, you were manipulated into that situation. You fell for the hokey doke. You fell for the hoax. You fell for the illusion and the delusion of television, where they tell lies to your vision all day, every day, through all these subliminal messages and all of this crap that they put on television, all the numerology and all the different coded, uh, colors and in the backgrounds and all the flash messages that a lot of people don't catch on to, and all of the satanic hand signs and hand gestures that they try to do in secret that a lot of people are waking up to. Y'all fell for that. They tell you go to college and your life will be better. The Most High in the scriptures, he say, follow his law, statutes, and commandments, and things will be better. Matter of fact, what's the scripture? He says, and I read it earlier in the video today that I made, where he says, seek ye first the kingdom of heaven, of God, and his righteousness, and all these things will be added onto you. That's when you're truly blessed, when your creator blesses his creation, which is us humans. That's how you truly get blessed. It ain't from man or what you personally do. You can't bless yourself, really. The creator, who not only created everything, but everything is sustained through him. Everything is managed through his power right there on that throne. He is the one that blesses and curses, just like he healeth and maketh sick and bring to life and kills, right? So we're not truly blessed. Let me read a few more scriptures where it pertains to blessings. Especially, matter of fact, let me go in the book of Deuteronomy. I ain't gonna focus too much on the curses. Y'all could just kind of read that later. But right now, just understand that the blessings, of course, is the opposite of the curses, and the curses are the opposite of the blessings. So by me just focusing on the blessings right now, uh, y'all could understand that y'all not truly blessed because it's not coming from the Creator. Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and do all of his commandments which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee up on high above all nations. Now, how are you blessed, black man and black woman, when y'all are the lowest in society? When here in the land of captivity, here in America, they look at you, what is that? Man, I forgot which one. I think it's the Third Amendment of the Constitution or whatever. It says that we're 3/5 of a human being, basically. When the Creator created us first and foremost from the dust of the ground and breathed the breath of life up into us, which is His Spirit, His Ruach. So how are we consider? We're the only true humans on the planet. So how are we 1/5 of a human being? See how America makes us, look bad and belittle us and say that we're something that we're not, that the Creator said that we are. How are we blessed? Here in the land of our captivity, with the Third Amendment, I believe, saying that we're 1/5 of a human being, you think that they're not actually practicing what they preach or what they put into law? In other words, do you think that they're not actually treating us like that? I mean, we're the most imprisoned or incarcerated in the prisons and the jails and even the mental facilities. Uh, we're the most on drugs in the streets. We're the most homeless in the streets. We're the most impoverished. We're in the ghetto areas. We're around all the dope, the drugs, the liquor stores, the whores, the wannabe fake thugs, the wannabe pimps and players. What else? Man, it's all bad for us. So how are we blessed, especially here in America, aka the house of bondage? Okay, verse 2 of Deuteronomy chapter 28. And all these blessings shall come upon thee and overtake thee if thou shalt hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, meaning follow his law, statutes, and commandments. Blessed shall thy be in the city, and blessed shall thy be in the field. We're not blessed though. We're not blessed. We're in the cursed parts of this of Deuteronomy chapter 28, which starts at verse 15 on up to all the way up to like 63. It's more curses in the Bible that we're experiencing right now, just like we've experienced all throughout history. It's more curses than there are blessings. Okay, so we are not blessed in the cities, as it says in the Bible here. I mean, we're in all the ghetto areas. We're not blessed in the field. We're getting killed out there in the streets. Okay, okay, and also it says, verse 4 on down, I'm going to read on down. Blessed shall be thy fruit of thy body. We're not blessed in that sense because a lot of us, our health is bad. Blessed and the fruits of the ground, meaning, when we grow things and harvest them, they'll be good. They'll grow accordingly and we'll be able to enjoy them. And the fruits of thy cattle, increase of thy kind, and flock and sheep. Blessed shall thy basket and thy store. See, a lot of us got failing businesses. So even if our business is striving, just the fact that it's not on the level as Walmart and, Target, even some of the smaller branches or brands or whatever of retail stores, such as Walgreens and Family Dollar, even Dollar Tree, they're worldwide. I mean, we just got moms and pop stores, little independent businesses that we don't even go to every day. We try to prosper with them, but we're not understanding the law, statutes, and commandments. Why our businesses are not prospering? Because we're not following the law, statutes, and commandments of the Creator who created us in His image. So also it says, blessed shall thou be when thou comest in, and blessed shall thou be when thou goest out. So blessed shall you be when you come in, when you're born, when you come into life and into existence, and blessed shall you be when you go out, when you die, or when you're on your deathbed. You know what I'm saying? So from birth to death, you should be blessed. That's what the Most High really wants for us. The Lord shall curse thine enemies and rise up against thee, and be smitten before thy face, and shall come out against one way and flee several ways. The Lord shall command the blessings upon thee in the storehouses and and all that thou setteth thine hands unto, and he shall bless thee in the land which the Lord God giveth. I'm reading a version of the Bible where someone messed up a lot of the words, but I kind of remember I memorize a lot of it, most of it. So I'm almost up to 14. Verse 14 is where it's going to end. The blessings are going to end, and then it's going to go into the curses. But I'll keep reading. I'm at 8. The Lord shall command and bless upon thee. Okay, I read that. The storehouses and in all thy settest thy hands unto, and he shall bless thee in the land which the Lord giveth thee. The Lord shall establish thee a holy people unto himself, and he hath sworn unto thee, if thou shalt keep his commandments, if thou shalt keep his commandments of the Lord thy God, and walk in all his ways. Yeah, somebody really. I'm reading it from a website, KingJamesBibleOnline.org. They got a lot of spelling mistakes, and a lot of these words are missing letters, but some of them are totally spelt wrong. Verse 10 of Deuteronomy chapter 28. And all people of the earth shall see, and thou art called upon the name of the Lord, and they shall be afraid of thee. And the Lord shall make thee plenteous in goods, in the fruit of thy body, and in the fruit of thy cattle, and in the fruit of the ground, in the land which the Lord sware unto thy fathers. The Lord shall open unto thee his good treasures, the heavens to giveth rain unto the land in his season, to bless all the works of thine hand. And thou shalt lend unto many nations, and thou shalt not borrow. Now, are we lending? Are we in a position to lend to other nations right now? No, we're not. We are the consumers. We're not the manufacturers. We're not the inventors. We're the original inventors, but on a large scale where we're mass producing products and stuff like that and services nationwide and even worldwide, and also doing that from a banking monetary standpoint where we're loaning money and owning our own banks and finance and credit companies and stuff like that. We're not on that level. We used to be, but we're not doing that right now. We're not lending to other nations and other people and charging them interest. And in the Bible, interest is actually a sin. That's a curse. We're not supposed to be lending anything with interest. You know what I'm saying? But Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 13, and the Lord shall make thee the head and not the tail, and thou shalt be above only, and thou shalt not be beneath, if thou hearken unto the commandments of the Lord thy God, which I command thee this day, to observe and do them. And thou shalt not go aside from any of the words which I command thee this day, to the right hand or to the left, to go after other gods, and I think that says subdue them, basically worship them. Somebody really messed up in this translation. And see now, okay, first of all, again, we're not above. We're the tail right now. We're not above any nations right now. We used to be before our ancient biblical ancestors, our forefathers. They all messed up. And before they messed up, they were good, and we could have been good, but we're still going through those same generational curses that they caused by transgression of law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High Yahuwah, our God. Okay, and so now this is what we are really going through.